Story 1. Taking 10 minutes to explain a 30-second solution. Having a 30-second commercial for a 15-second video. Story 2. I can tolerate sponsorships because they need to make a living too, so I understand. However, running 70 ads in a 20-minute video is unacceptable. Story 3. I don't like it when they remove all the pauses from their speech. Please take a breath. It's okay. I'm not going to lose attention because there are no words for a second. In fact, I like pauses because they allow the words to sink in. Story 4. 30 seconds of an introduction asking me to like and ring the bell, etc. I will do all of that if I find your video useful or entertaining. Otherwise, I won't. Story 5. I am unreasonably annoyed when YouTubers gesture downward while saying, like and subscribe. I'm watching on my television. You are pointing to my dresser. Story 6. Depends on the level of YouTuber. If they are really large and obviously making enough money from YouTube popularity alone by selling merchandise, that's one thing. I don't mean that as in, hey, here's a product I really like and genuinely enjoy. That's fine. I mean when you have 5 million subscribers and you promote your hats and hoodies in every video. For smaller YouTubers, that doesn't bother me. They need the revenue. I think a caveat would be something like Max Miller's cookbook from Tasting History. That's something he created and is selling and I bought, which is also relevant to his channel and useful, not just clothing with advertising. Story 7. Here is everything we know about the new season. If you are new here, please like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. We have a giveaway, so if you clicked on this video to find out about the new season, I will review the show's wiki and all the episodes. Before I tell you about the new season, a word from our sponsor. Have you heard about the product that every YouTuber is promoting? I'm mentioning it too. Currently, we do not know who is returning, the start date, or if the show has been renewed. Thank you. Story 8. Look at me. I would risk jail time just to give a full falcon punch to Mr. Beast's face. Story 9. The unpleasant screaming thumbnail is embarrassing and desperate. When trying to be clever with the advertisements, such as making a pun or attempting to transition into them, it results in poor execution. Story 10. For me, it's when channels I've watched for a while start using shocked faces in their thumbnails. Do that enough and I unsubscribe entirely. Story 11. Every video spends too much time going through the history of how things reached their current state. I don't know if it's just filler or if people are truly uneducated. It's irritating to me nonetheless. Story 12. When I watch a video for beginners, and the first 3 minutes consist of the presenter apologizing for not uploading and hoping to post on a more regular schedule, I feel frustrated. I am a beginner, not your dedicated audience. Story 13. When people start complaining about how hard it is to create content or earn money from it, remember that this is a job you specifically chose. No one forced you to sit in your bedroom and make these videos. If it is too challenging, you are free to get a regular job anytime you want. Story 14. I want to address copycats. I understand that creating original content is challenging, but here are some examples. YouTube reaction videos are abundant. Someone even created a channel dedicated to compiling these videos. Rare photos are often just reposted from Reddit, accompanied by a poor quality artificial intelligence voice. There is nothing original or unique about that. Certain accounts that focus on rare photos are quite bothersome and promote this behavior. Bodycam videos are becoming costly, as multiple police departments now charge high fees for obtaining footage due to numerous requests from content creators. I am frustrated by the overly specific instructions for liking, following, subscribing, and enabling notifications. Any content that features a poor quality artificial intelligence voice is particularly off-putting. People who prank or film in stores like Walmart or Home Depot, as if they are in their personal studio, are not contributing positively to our society. I wish for a time when these actions are met with some form of accountability. Story 15. There are videos that flash subtitles very quickly and use a large font, which seems designed for people with short attention spans. I found my attention waning even faster. Story 16. Not spelling something correctly or mispronouncing words can be problematic. If you are making a video on a topic, you should know what you are saying. My background is in the medical field, and these are the most common mistakes. Story 17. My friend, you aren't getting paid. Raid Shadow Legends has been exposed for not compensating you for sponsorships. Please stop participating. Story 18. An effective and concise introduction is essential for engaging viewers. Aim for introductions that last no longer than 1 minute, and ideally, 30 to 45 seconds for straightforward topics. After the introduction, transition smoothly into the main content of the video. Story 19. There is a type of pop culture essay video that really irritates me. The smug why insert genre is secretly great, wrong, deep, or bad. The narration always has a self-important cadence, as if the presenter believes they are saying something profound and uncovering new depths of analysis, even when retreading the plot. They mostly cover the same topics. Story 20. When the background music is slightly too loud, I don't want to strain to hear the content over the music. Story 21. The fake thumbnail of them pretending to be surprised at the subject of the video is unappealing. If I see that, I won't even click it. Story 22. What's up, gamers? I'm totally excited in a completely non-scripted way. Story 23. Having the same surprised expression with an open mouth in every thumbnail. Looking at you, Rosanna Pansino. Story 24. Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to another video by _____. Don't forget to like the video or drop a comment below. Story 25. Hello, everyone. In today's video, I will be sharing the information you are looking for. Story 26. You are speaking into a microphone, and we can hear you. People who create videos for TikTok often speak very quickly to meet the 30-second time limit. However, when they make videos for YouTube, which doesn't have a time constraint, they tend to forget and end up rushing through the entire video. It's frustrating, and I often skip to find a different video. Story 27. There is a particular way of speaking that I dislike, and I can't seem to describe it. It sounds as if they are reading from a script, and there is no emotion in their voice, very monotone and dull. Story 28. When they create an explanation video about a franchise solely for views, I expect the YouTuber to be an expert who has watched the show and read all the comics. Otherwise, I am not interested in their explanation. Story 29. I don't know the exact term, but people have a natural cadence when they speak, much like playing a song at the correct beats per minute. Some will deliberately disrupt this cadence so that it feels just uncomfortable enough to compel you to listen more closely. I can also identify videos conveniently over 10 minutes long that may contain only 3 to 5 minutes of worthwhile information, while the rest serves as filler for ad revenue. Story 30. Poor research, such as when a YouTube chef claims an ingredient is from a specific country, only for viewers from that country to comment that it is actually from a completely different location, should be addressed. Mistakes happen, but it is important to acknowledge them. Story 31. Asking to like, comment, and subscribe before the video is not right. You have to earn it. I'm not going to like a video I haven't watched, especially if it may not be of good quality. Story 32. The title indicates a review for a product, but it is just a poorly made PowerPoint equivalent with images sourced from the internet and an obvious AI voiceover reading the manufacturer's specifications. Additionally, there are negative points for including affiliate links in the description. Story 33. Doing good deeds for homeless people while intruding with a camera is not a good vibe. Story 34. Hearing the words like and literally too often in your vocabulary can be distracting. It's important to be mindful of your language. Story 35. Superlatives in thumbnails, AI narration, and sponsor advertisements when I'm paying for YouTube to avoid ads. They should be required to timestamp their sponsor advertisements, and premium users should be able to automatically skip over them. Story 36. Opening with a highlight reel of the video I am about to watch is understandable for a 12-episode season of a show, but a 16-minute video does not really need it. Story 37. Taking too much time explaining which other video you should watch. Just say, for more information, check out the linked video, and move on. Don't recite numerous long video names or their details, It sounds like you are doing an entire additional advertisement. Story 38. Too many cuts. Are people seriously incapable of speaking more than 10 words without needing to combine a few sentences? Story 39. Rambling aimlessly instead of getting to the point is unproductive. I understand that some topics require detailed explanations, but there is a distinction between providing clarity and wasting time. Story 40. One of the first things they do is ask you to subscribe to the channel before you even see what the video is about. Story 41. When they host a live event and respond only to those who send a donation, even if they are already subscribers, it feels greedy and tacky. Most of the time, these individuals have a large enough audience that their videos are already monetized. Story 42. You already know to like and subscribe before showing anything, and of course there is a long intro when the content is poor. If I want to like something, I will, and if I want to subscribe, I will. Don't tell me what to like. Story 43. Using replacement words like "una lived" or "pew pew" is unappealing. Any video with an artificial intelligence voice is an automatic skip. Story 44. Honestly, wearing their own merchandise is just a weird and tacky thing to me, but I understand that they are trying to advertise. Story 45. I know it really helps them, but asking for likes or subscriptions in a particular way annoys me. I think you need more subtlety. Story 46. The fake influencer voice is overly upbeat and annoying. Long intros are also a drawback. If you don't get to the point in under 10 seconds, I lose interest. Story 47. I was watching a video about Cookie Clicker the other day, and the editing was so fast-paced and anxious to get to the next sentence that they were cutting off the ends of words all over the place. I hear it a lot. Story 48. A case that doesn't sit right with me. I should hope not, considering they were brutally killed. Worse still if they are doing their makeup during it. Story 49. When they have a sponsorship in the middle of a video, it becomes frustrating, especially if an advertisement appears during the sponsored content. Story 50. No matter the medium, if it lacks quality, it is a waste of sight. It reflects the identity of the individual who creates it without standards. Story 51. Here is my biggest pet peeve on YouTube. I'm happy to watch a video where a content creator talks about a movie, whether I've seen it or not. However, if all they do is provide a scene-by-scene rundown of the movie without contributing any original ideas or humor, I am out. I don't need to watch a long synopsis. I want insights, a video essay, or humorous comments. Give me something. What gets me is that some of those videos have millions of views. I could describe a movie. Should I become a content creator too? Story 52. Failing to get to the point within 10 seconds of video start can lose viewers. Save the chatter for the end because, if your content is engaging enough, people will stay until the next video automatically plays. Story 53. Incessant reminders for donations exist, yet many successful creators never ask for money. One particular Las Vegas streamer is known for being exceptionally persistent in seeking donations. Story 54. If I find that the video has not started after several minutes, I simply click off. Long intros, sales pitches, updates, and prologues should be saved for the end. Story 55. Starts yelling. I don't care about anything. If you're not an owl, please don't screech. Story 56. Advertises the content I am interested in during the preview, but the video is mostly rambling with only about 50 seconds dedicated to the topic I wanted to see. It often includes unnecessary appearances instead of just showing something interesting. Story 57. Dragging out a point or repeating the same thing can be frustrating. I appreciate YouTubers who simply read a story and move on. Those who focus more on themselves than the story are quite annoying. Story 58. Use a calm tone. Speak clearly and with balanced energy. Just talk like a normal person. Story 59. When they have their camera right in someone's face, we are expected to pretend that the person has no idea. Story 60. If I need to see something for exactly 3 seconds and you are taking too long to get to the point, it should literally be 30 seconds, 60 seconds at most. For anyone using a Chromium browser, consider using the sponsor block extension. Other users with the extension mark when sponsored content appears allowing you to skip that part automatically. It has saved my sanity since sponsors became the new television infomercial. Story 61. When they use their own slang or jargon. When I'm watching a video about how to test my alternator, I don't need nonsensical words like skookum, encabulator, or ugga-dugga thrown in. I understand their meaning, but it's frustrating when you're trying to learn something technical and your brain comes to a screeching halt. Story 62. Censoring their own swears, especially when they bleep words like kill or rape, is perplexing. This is your own scripted YouTube video. Are you family-friendly or not? Pick a lane. Story 63. I absolutely dislike unnecessary narration. Sometimes I just prefer to watch the video as it is, without any music or narration that overexplains or talks when it is not needed. One of my favorite channels is called Idiots in Cars, where the videos have no narration, and I appreciate that style. However, other channels often have annoying music or commentary. Another channel I enjoy is Dancing Bacons, which also avoids narration and music over their content. I appreciate the quiet in some situations, whereas some food and snack creators tend to over-edit their videos, which can ruin the experience. I mostly watch these types of videos while eating. They are calming for me, and I enjoy that aspect of them. Story 64. Long introductions, unplanned videos, poor audio, and poor lighting diminish quality. Humor should not come at the expense of others. Political radicalism, mainstream religions, fringe cults, and inside jokes can detract from the main message. Story 65. Recently, there is one YouTuber in particular who uses clickbait in his titles about the AMD 9070 XT, but spends 20 minutes of the video discussing NVIDIA content before finally addressing the main point at the end. I watched one video and found it frustrating, then I watched a second one, realized the pattern, and skipped to the end. I commented with the timestamp of where the relevant information was in the video and haven't returned to his channel since. Story 66. When they insert annoying memes to align with the point they are making or are excessively loud while speaking 3 times faster than they normally would. Story 67. Interrupting content to promote their own channel, typically to ask for likes and subscriptions, is acceptable as part of the introduction, but doing so halfway through can be frustrating. Story 68. Before we start, this video is sponsored by Let's Get Right Into It. Story 69. Everyone took all the good complaints, so I will add this minor one. When they use cheap earbuds and hold the microphone up to their mouth to talk. Please stop that behavior. Story 70. Philip DeFranco started running questionable health product advertisements after he experienced a health crisis, which immediately puts me off. Feels like the actions of a snake oil salesman. I've also noticed that I am completely tired of the clickbait thumbnails. Now, I click the 3 dots and select the option to not recommend the channel when I see one from someone I am not subscribed to. Story 71. I watch a lot of mechanical videos, engine restorations, and related content. They often neglect to use a torque wrench on a bolt when they should. Instead, they make a click sound as if they have properly torqued the bolt with a regular wrench. This doesn't ruin the video, but I find it annoying. Story 72. So if you don't know what it is, an extensive explanation about something that all the viewers already know about. Story 73. When there is a clip show of interesting moments played at the very beginning of the video, it spoils the experience. Why do people do this? Additionally, when the advertisement is longer than 10% of the video runtime, it becomes frustrating. If the video is only 10 minutes and I have to sit through 3.5 minutes of you discussing a vape that is supposedly good for you or some perfume, it is very irritating. Story 74. Kindergarten teachers use syllable clapping to engage students. There can be minutes of irrelevant talking before they begin the activity. Story 75. And just before we get into it, I want to apologize for not uploading as much as I said I would. I know I promised to upload every week, but lately I've had a bit of a cold, and life got in the way. Many of you have been asking what's wrong and if I'm okay, and that's so sweet of you. Yes, I'm okay. I just need to think about the direction I want this channel to take. Should I create more fun and short videos that don't take as much time to produce, or should I focus on the longer ones? I'm much prouder of the long-form videos, but they require significantly more time to create. Story 76. Clearly relying on their attractiveness and popularity to push misleading information on any topic they choose. They should strive to be clever and wise, but instead of taking the time to verify their statements, they quickly get ready and post contrived and cliched remarks that receive affirmation due to their appearance or social status. I live in Japan, and the frequency of terms like insane, life-changing, and hidden gems used by these individuals makes me feel like I might be living in the world's most psychotic astral chandelier. Story 77. If a social media personality takes themselves too seriously, it's goodbye for me. I'm not talking about artistic value, the honing of a craft, or self-efficacy. It's the maladjusted sense of purpose in some people, sometimes presenting as entitlement, often nurtured by a false understanding of feeling whole or altogether prepared, blessed by the power of engagement and feeling seen and understood. However, the consumer is a fickle lot, and the sudden dissension of such a volatile audience has the potential to undermine any emotional stability the so-called influencer mistakenly assumed to be there. What was thought to be the central importance of someone's personal identity can quickly dissolve into chaos. These are the people who aren't necessarily going to make it. They're full of fire, but they can't rub two sticks together. Story 78. The excessively loud and exaggerated tone of voice is off-putting. If the first few seconds of your video are so loud that it feels like a jump scare, I will lose interest. Story 79. When the video features someone discussing a specific topic, the person in the video often starts talking while the main content is paused and ready to play. I didn't come here for your opinion. I'm here to watch the content. Instead, the speaker talks for several minutes before getting to the main topic. I am just done with videos that interrupt like this. You can speak afterward or not at all. Story 80. The 3 worst things that drive me crazy on YouTube. 3. Instructional videos that restate the problem repeatedly for 5 minutes before getting to the solution. Artificial intelligence voiceovers, especially when they constantly mispronounce words. Fake fan-made movie trailers listed as official and world premiere without any mention of being fan-made, unless you look into the comments or video description. Story 81. I watch commentary videos quite a bit, so the way they speak and their inflections can make me click off pretty quickly. Story 82. When I see them beginning to spend the money they are making with help from my viewing, buying all the toys. Story 83. Make sure to like and subscribe. Hit that like button. Don't tell me what to do. I will like it if I like it. Story 84. Sounding like they have no idea what they're talking about. It's not in a good way. If they're just messing around, it's cool, but if they're trying to tell you something, it's concerning. Story 85. When a video essay about an interesting piece of media is 30 minutes long, but it consists of 25 minutes recapping the content with just 5 minutes of criticism or opinions, it can feel unbalanced. Story 86. Pitching Raid Shadow Legends. But seriously, sometimes creators make videos about topics they don't usually cover and then complain to their subscribers about why the video didn't get as many likes or views. A while back, I remember Moiscr1 Tikal making a joke video about this. I ended up avoiding it even though I usually enjoy his content. Story 87. Mispronunciation of important words relating to the topic at hand. Simon Whistler disappointed me with his lack of thorough research in this area, as he was a significant offender for many years. Story 88. Recently, I have become increasingly annoyed at YouTubers who hold wireless microphones up to their mouths for the entire video. Just clip it onto your clothes. Additionally, when successful YouTubers try to bring their partners into their videos, it can feel cringeworthy and annoying. Story 89. I have misophonia and I understand that people don't hear themselves making loud mouth sounds when they talk, but I can't watch for long if they do that. When a video claims to be an update on something but is mostly a history lesson with a small update at the end, it feels frustrating. Low-effort, faceless AI videos often repeat the same content everyone else has. As a dog lover, it bothers me when people replace children with dogs for filming purposes. It's not the filming itself that I dislike. I watch dog videos all day. What bothers me is that many of these people film themselves arguing with the dog as if it were a small human child or put the dog in situations where it appears to be acting outrageously. They don't train them, they exploit them. When someone says, But real quick before we get started, sorry I haven't uploaded for a while. A quick life update is, it turns into another 10 minutes of unnecessary content. Statements like, today what we're going to do in this video is add another 10 minutes of filler instead of just getting to the main point. The intro, hi, welcome back to my channel. My name is, and on this channel is redundant. It's better to start directly with the content. Phrases like, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe signal that you prioritize money over viewer experience, which comes across clearly. When someone says, and that's why I want to tell you about today's sponsor, I'll likely skip or mute that part until they return to the main topic. Statements like, but I really want to know what you guys think. Go ahead and let me know in the comments. Make it evident that you're seeking engagement, which doesn't present a good image. Finally, when someone says, now, just a quick disclaimer before we get started. I want to be clear. It often leads to more unnecessary content. Story 90. When a young person enthusiastically explains something that is common knowledge as if it is an incredible secret they have discovered. Or when someone with unconventional hair tries to give financial advice. Story 91. Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Coked out, ear-ringing intros that sound like they're talking to an audience of 9-year-olds. Story 92. Constantly making the lip-smacking noise before speaking. The audio amplifies it as well. I will shut the video off immediately for it. Story 93. The narration only summarizes what I am seeing and hearing in the video. I understand. I just experienced what you described. Story 94. Patreon list of megatier names will be read at the end of the video. I can accept it there, but not in the middle. Story 95. Beg for patron support while receiving funding from YouTube, claiming that woke culture will lead to their cancellation in future episodes. Story 96. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, ring the bell, especially when it comes with those animation and sound overlays that indicate what you are supposed to click. Just know I will if I like your content. Just cut it out. Story 97. Make sure to like and subscribe. I know everyone does it, but how about you create a good video? I will then decide if I like it and want to see more. Story 98. Slurping their drinks right into the microphone is inconsiderate. Can they not take a moment to lean away? Letting their dogs be disruptive in the background is equally bothersome. Nobody wants to hear their dog barking off camera. Story 99. Sponsor advertisements, especially when the person has over 500,000 subscribers. You are doing well. Why waste the time of those who give you views? Story 100. Shock face thumbnail. Excited introduction. Walking around while talking with the selfie camera. Story 101. Complain about sound quality. This is for YouTube and podcasters, but many of them seem to have someone who complains about sound quality. Either fix it or work through it, but please don't subject me to your stand-up routine about background noises we cannot actually hear. Story 102. If your voice annoys me, I'm instantly done. Some people just don't have the voice for radio, and that's okay. Story 103. Interject their own lives into the topic they are covering and stay focused on the task at hand. I came for what you advertised in the thumbnail. Story 104. When they go on a rant about something related to health or fitness, often making outlandish statements, say, just do your research, then proceed to show a screenshot from Google. Story 105. Pranks on their wives that make them genuinely upset and cry are not funny if you don't stop as soon as someone gets upset. Story 106. When they say Una live or pew pew, I like Ray Williams Johnson, but why can't he just say killed and gun? Story 107. Starting with an apology and a long explanation about why they haven't been posting lately is unnecessary. Audiences respond well to regular content, but that doesn't mean each individual monitors you like a parent and requires explanations. If you aren't posting regularly and you fall off our radar, it's not because we've judged that you lack effort. It's an aggregate behavior. We, the audience, are simply looking for what interests us. The only apology you owe is to yourself. As far as we're concerned, keep it short and get on with the show. Story 108. I am so glad I downloaded an add-on that lets me block creators instead of simply relying on the bland, don't recommend option. Social media feeds need careful and personalized pruning if you want them to be filled with content that is actually customized to be of value to a user. However, YouTube does not want us to have that control. It wants to be the primary arbiter of what we see and focuses not on enriching or entertaining content, but simply on viral content at any cost. Story 109. Talking quickly, it's unbelievable that I have to slow down a video because the attention span of younger generations is so limited. Story 110. As someone who watched some makeup videos, I found they take too long to get to the point. The high-pitched, mostly nonsensical fast talking is overwhelming. Story 111. Demanding that I like and subscribe before they have shown me the value of doing so is not acceptable. I have no problem if they politely remind me of those buttons in the middle of a highly engaging video. Story 112. The people who talk slowly really frustrate me. I've found that if you go into the settings and change it to 1.5 speed, they sound normal. Story 113. Anyone complaining about video view numbers, losing subscribers, or feeling that YouTube has treated them unfairly by demonetizing their content should focus on the video itself. Keep personal grievances to yourself and create clear, straightforward videos, as this may attract more subscribers. Story 114. One time, I watched a video where the creator placed the sponsor's logo in the upper right corner while it was playing. This turned me off the entire channel. I am already paying for a premium service to avoid ads, and I don't need to see additional advertisements, especially when they invade my view or are placed directly on top of the content I'm watching. Story 115. Sloppy research and obvious inaccuracies occur when statements about a game are contradicted by the footage shown on screen, yet the script is not corrected. Story 116. Reminding me to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell makes me immediately quit watching the video. If I like it, I will press like, and if I want more of that content, I will subscribe. I don't need to be told in an obnoxious way, thanks. I will not press the notification bell for anyone unless they are a notable creator like the internet historian or Joseph Anderson. Story 117. I may be downvoted, but I find it challenging to follow a YouTuber with a thick accent. I'm sorry, but I can't engage with your video if I struggle to understand what you were saying. Story 118. Clickbait video titles that have nothing to do with the content, or completely vague titles like, "Did you think I forgot about this?" Or "That's unfortunate." Story 119. Requesting a like or a follow. I understand the purpose of those tools. When someone asks for them, it makes me less inclined to provide them. Story 120. I actively avoid subscribing to anyone who tells me to subscribe. I have been using YouTube for about 15 years, so I know what the subscribe button does. Let your video quality speak for itself. Story 121. When a YouTuber has a voice that is too quiet and monotonous, or when the topic is vague, I feel repelled by their advertisements. Story 122. When they start promoting a product is when I usually fast forward or find another video. Collaborative videos are often not very good either. Story 123. Anything related to artificial intelligence, YouTubers asking viewers to like and subscribe in every video, and making fun of others for no reason is frustrating. I understand that people can be unpleasant, but there is no need to discuss their shortcomings for 5 to 10 minutes. It's annoying. Story 124. Video titles with words like shocking, game over, destroyed, it's over, and stunned are unappealing. I refuse to click on those videos, even if they promise to teach me how to cure cancer. Story 125. Please allow me to see what you have to offer before asking for a subscription. Story 126. YouTubers who talk excessively can be frustrating. When I try to watch a video essay that summarizes something, the presenter often starts with, "First, let's explain the history of," can be annoying, as I just want the main points without unnecessary details. Story 127. I can watch a well-edited, informative video for 1 hour and 30 minutes, but I cannot watch a 20-minute video that repeats the same information over and over just to fill time. Story 128. Stops to add a segment telling me to subscribe. If the content is good, I will automatically. I don't need a reminder with an animated button. Story 129. When they are about to start the first episode in a series, they spend 10 minutes explaining what the series will be about on the main screen. Just start the game and explain as you go, or place the description below the video and mention that it is there. Story 130. Overly enthusiastic voice, especially at night when I'm trying to relax. Sounds as if I'm being sold something. Story 131. I really enjoy watching documentaries and video essays, so anything that seems related to artificial intelligence is a significant turnoff. Story 132. When the YouTuber makes microcuts between words or speeds up the video, I have had to check recently more often if I mistakenly sped up the video because of this. Story 133. Tell me everything about it, but don't make me wait minutes to find out what it is. No, I am not fast forwarding. I am hitting the back button. Story 134. When the first 5 minutes of the video are spent promoting a product that is unrelated to the stream. Story 135. Spread misinformation or incite zealous fans, similar to what Hank's channel recently did regarding the conflict on science. The level of pure, unfiltered hate in the comments was frankly frightening, with individuals accusing anyone who disagreed in any way of being bigots, uneducated, collaborators, or oppressors. Some even went as far as to suggest that individuals without college degrees should not be allowed to vote. Story 136. I enjoy videos of people working on projects like restoring a car, building a table, or renovating a boat. I dislike when they put their face in front of their project. I am more interested in the knowledge and craftsmanship than the person. I prefer videos without loud music intros where the creator explains what they are doing. Just show me the work and clearly demonstrate the process. The least enjoyable videos are those that promise to teach something technical but fail to show it, only for the creator to congratulate themselves at the end. Story 137. Do you remember those short videos that have no quality, buffer constantly, and feature random faces appearing out of nowhere? They simply steal someone else's video and put in zero effort. Story 138. Having a 3-minute intro credits on a video. Extra points for a poorly designed homemade logo with a Microsoft Paint aesthetic. Story 139. The fast-paced editing style is ADHD-inducing. It feels like they are just desperate to get as many views as possible without caring about the quality of the content or how it affects the viewer. Story 140. Before watching the video. Obvious clickbait title. Obvious clickbait thumbnail. In video sponsorship. After watching the video. Request for subscribers and likes at the beginning. In video sponsorship that may have been missed initially. Style and vibe that do not align with my taste. Unfounded claims lacking supporting sources. An overly obvious agenda. Story 141. 4 minutes have passed. And now, without further delay, let's get into the video. There is no more delay left. You have done all the possible delays. Story 142. Spending time asking for money for you to become a member or join their Patreon. Then the rest of the time there are references to things like traveling the world. I'm fine with famous people traveling the world and living the high life, but please leave my $5 alone. I do really want that extra Game Grumps and Smosh content, though. Story 143. Tell me to like the video. I will decide if I like the video. The more they tell me to like it, the less likely I am to do so. Story 144. Smiles too painfully and acts too cheerfully. I know that sounds bad, but if you've ever heard a family vlog intro, you know what I mean. Story 145. Stalling for time by explaining things that any person capable of breathing should already know. Story 146. The voice is exaggerated and overly sensational. I can't continue watching, even if the solution is valid. For example, the channel What If features interesting topics, but the presentation quality is very poor. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.